This is a Rogue Media Network production.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Today, we are going to take you behind the scenes of podcasting with someone who has helped been the voice, really, for independent media in Central Texas. Mike Hamilton joins me today, and he is the co-founder and chief creative officer of Rogue Media Network. And over the years, he's helped build and launch and produce over 150 shows covering everything from sports to business to horror to true crime, local storytelling, entertainment, and independent media. Now, Mike is sharing what he has learned in a new book. It's called Make the Show, Everything You Need to Start, Build, and Keep Going. Whether you're dreaming about starting a podcast or looking for ways to make your current show better, his practical advice comes from years of experience both behind the microphone and also behind the scenes, for sure. And on a personal note, Mike is the reason we have the Ann Harder Show. He's been the guy who's encouraged and challenged and helped shape.
You're the reason you have the Ann Harder Show, but yeah.
From the very beginning. Oh, no. You're the brains behind the outfit and the brawn, too. Okay. So, it's good to have you.
It's
in
wonderful
the guest
to be
chair.
here.
No, you've been a guest on the show before.
I have, but it's always
things.
an honor. Yeah, I appreciate it.
It's so much fun, but 150 shows. I mean,
yeah, I bet if you started counting them up, you would go over 150.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's there's just been so many. Originally, about when I first met you, I was scrambling. I was looking for shows.
And we might say that was a long time ago. It was like 6 years ago.
Yeah, it was about 6 years ago. And I was looking for any sort of show I could get my hands on,
Okay.
Because at that point, it was just me. No,
Yeah.
what I always tell people is at that point, I was looking for any show I could get my hands on. But then the biggest break ever happened and you retired. And so I reached out and we met a couple of times and talked through it at Panera.
Yeah,
our official restaurant of the Ann Harder Show.
Yeah, you sent me the famous email. Mrs. Harder, you don't know me.
You don't know me, but yeah. You can tell I don't reread those emails before I send them. But you were gracious enough to meet with me, and I guess history's history.
Well, I guess I felt when I retired from Channel 25 that wasn't the end, and the new media was something that was just coming along. And I think I may have told you, I hadn't listened to a podcast 6 years ago because I was busy living my life. And if I'm in the car, I was listening to the radio and having to fool with just finding something. Anyway.
Well, even
I
then,
hadn't done that.
Even then, 6 years ago, it was a little bit harder than it is even today.
To find things.
Yeah.
But the young people were getting into it. But I thought, I'm retired. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
This will be fun, and it honestly has.
I know it's
over
been,
the years. How many? I mean, more than 1,000.
Oh boy, yeah.
Interviews that I've done.
You have introduced me to some of the best people too, like people that I never would have met, and so. Like the Granny basketball ladies, there's no reason I would ever meet the Granny basketball ladies, but they are wonderful, So
yeah,
it's been a lot of fun. You mentioned the local storytelling, and that's what we were all about at first, and we still are to a certain degree. I want to always serve this community and the people that I know and the people that I've yet to meet. But national is wonderful, sports is wonderful, all of that. But there is something about just hearing people's stories. They're regular stories from regular people. And sometimes these stories are extraordinary and they just don't even realize it.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, every week there's always something that sort of blows my mind a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's also been an opportunity, this show, to help showcase a lot of the wonderful nonprofits and the work they do. And what's such a blessing about it is that in television, you've got 3 minutes on an interview type
Right.
show to
Right.
get your message out. And it just gives the luxury of time
Sure.
to elaborate on things, which is fun. And again, I don't know who sees them. I
Right.
mean, there's
Right.
I know you can track clicks
Mhm.
and
Mhm. Yeah.
minutes to view
To a
and all that kind of
to
stuff.
a certain degree. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
But it's not limited to just a broadcast area.
No, it's
it can be
everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah. There's
way out of
somebody in
state.
Gambia watching you right now, you
Could-
know.
could
So
be, yeah.
yeah, who knows? We can get it down to usually we can get it down to about a zip code, you know, that sort of thing. And zip codes tell you a lot about things, but if you wanted to know if you know, a certain, like, our doctors watching this at 3 a.m. or whatever, I couldn't tell you that, you know,
Right.
because we just don't get that granular.
Mhm.
But also, we're dealing with a thing that didn't used to be a thing for the regular media, which was you don't know how people are consuming your podcast. So if they have not turned on a bunch of security things and things like that, then you can tell, okay, maybe this one's coming from a cellular device and it's coming from this zip code and that sort of thing. Now, if I have, you know, whatever on any sort of security, well, I'll show as a download or a stream, but you won't be able to tell who I am or where I'm at.
Hmm.
And so there's still a large chunk of that.
Interesting.
Yeah, we can get numbers. It's just the only way we can get granular with the numbers is if they choose to share it with us,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is good,
Right.
honestly.
And there are lots of different platforms
Oh, yeah,
for
sure.
this. It's
Well, and
what
that's-
are all the ones
And
that
that's why there are a bunch of different platforms, because if you
Right.
think about it, Apple and Spotify, which are the two biggest,
Right.
they are closed systems, meaning that they can get all of that information because you have to install an app to be able to listen on their
okay.
platform. If they've gotten you to install an app, they know exactly who you are and where
Okay.
you're at. So that's why you see platforms pop up and then go away, pop up, go away, because everybody's trying to replicate that. And who's going to kill off Apple and Spotify? You know? It's
Yeah,
just- I
right.
mean, Google couldn't do it. So
Hmm.
that's the way it goes.
But we're on YouTube. This is a YouTube
We're on
channel.
YouTube.
the
We're on
video
YouTube.
part.
I was talking about audio, but
But
on
yeah, but it's also on
even
this show. It's on
even
audio.
YouTube is you know, it's a little bit behind that Google wall where they'll give you enough information, but they're never going to give you all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, interesting.
Yeah.
What sparked your passion for this kind of work? I know you were an educator.
I was
mean,
an
you did a lot
educator.
of different things.
I like talking to people.
I do too.
I
guess.
love,
That's
yeah, I guess you do. I like hearing people's stories.
right. Mhm.
I also like being helpful if I can. I can't tell you that I ever go out and go, I'm going to go be helpful today or anything. You know, it's just one of those things that comes up.
Mhm.
And I know how good it makes me feel. So it's probably a little selfish on my part, but I want to help people tell their story if they're ready to tell it. You know, used to be, we had a little slogan that I had on the end of my email, which was, you have a story, we can help you tell it, which is great. But I think I need to amend that to, you have a story, we can help you tell it when you're ready to tell it, because I stopped chasing people. And I think you know what I mean by that, but I mean that if you're not ready to tell me that story and you're not ready to record, there's no forcing you into it, because after 2-3 shows, you're going to just hate it and give up. You know, I want to know that you're ready to go. And if you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. So I'll help you when you're ready.
Yeah. Well, I've talked to a lot of authors, you know,
Yeah.
who know I need to write a book. I know I'm supposed to write a book, you
Yeah.
know, and sometimes it could be years,
It can.
20 years
Yeah.
later, and they come out with a book.
Yeah.
Well, you have written a book.
I have written
So
a
that's
book.
what we want to talk about.
it's-
we
it's
want to talk about your book.
It's only to prove that I can read and write. That's all it is. No,
It's kind of a stream of consciousness.
it is a stream of
book.
consciousness.
It's not a lot of prose. in it.
There's not a lot of prose to it. It is like I'm having a conversation with someone.
Yeah.
And that someone is kind of pictured in my mind as a Gen Xer about that age, or maybe a little older. And I want to let people know that it's not too late for them to record. It's not too late for them to start something like this. we need more of this than we've ever needed because of all the streaming outlets, because of all the opportunities to get your word out. I just want people to understand that I have done this because it's something I wanted to do. They can do that same thing. You know, if I'm able to write a book, you can do anything. I mean, that's just all there is to it. You're looking at a guy that got kicked out of high school twice, you know, ended up with a GED, then ended up as a teacher with a master's and all this stuff, right? And so I know what it's like to feel like you can't do a thing. It just has never really affected me the same way. I just do it anyway. And I think that's the contrarianism in me, you know, rather than anything else. But this is literally, well, it's two things for me. One, I want people to know they can do it. And two, this book or any book is your currency in the speaking and presentation world. So I don't want people to think that I did it only for that, but I did do it partially for that. Because when I go to conferences or when I go to different presentation opportunities, I want to be able to show this off, and it gets you into different parts of the conference than you would have gone.
Really?
And so, yeah, it's one of those things, you know, you walk in with a book and they treat you a little different.
Well, and
right or wrong, you know.
Yeah, you have gone to some pretty major.
I've gone to some good ones.
Because what Rogue Media has become.
Mm-hmm. I've gone to some good ones, and I've met some really good people. I've met some famous people, and I want to get up and spread my. I always tell people I want to spread the failures first. And by that, I mean that I think in failure, we learn more than we ever do in success.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And so let's talk about the things that I did that didn't work. And then let's talk about the things I did that did work. And how did those influence the other things, whether it's AI or book writing or podcasting or videos or whatever, doesn't matter. There's, you know, it's the spirit that you do them in. If you get knocked down, you get up and you do something else. You get knocked down, you get up, you do something else. And after a while, your back gives out. But other than that, you know, get back up and keep doing it.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Biggest lessons maybe you've learned over the...
Biggest lessons that I've learned is, it's no pun intended here, but don't judge a book by its cover. I have, which I think I have a nice cover.
That is a great cover. You look a little like Matt Walsh, but I'm...
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, somebody asked me the other day who posed for that picture. I love what I do, and I love what I've learned, and I have met all of these people that I assumed would be one way, and they are completely different.
Yeah.
And so, if nothing else, it's taught me to give everybody a chance. You know, let them prove it to you first. Some of the sweetest people in the world that I have ever met are one of those that I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. You know, that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
it always turns out great.
Yeah, I mean, you thought I was going to be a diva, right?
Oh yeah, I thought you were a diva. Yeah, I mean, you did, you know, make me go get your sandwich and everything, but no, you did not. More napkins, please.
That's right.
That kind of thing, yeah.
That's all.
No, it was great. You and I remember when we sat down, I didn't know what to bring. So I just brought a legal pad and a pen and I just started writing, you know, and the next time I had even more notes. And so,
that's funny.
yeah, I thought we got along really well, you know, to begin with. And you were somebody that was in my house all the time, you know, on the TV.
Yeah.
And so there is a little bit of, I wouldn't say nervousness, but apprehension, because you don't know how this person actually is in real life, and you don't know what they're going to think of you, you know? And so all those things do go through my mind. I just have never been one of those people that didn't run into a flaming building, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
I run in there and then I worry about how to get out. So you were certainly one of those flaming buildings.
Okay.
Take it in the best spirit, I promise. It's
No,
a compliment. It's a
I do.
compliment.
So you said you kind of wrote this for younger people that are thinking about doing that. Well, really for anybody.
I wrote
mean,
it for
is that-
pretty much anybody, but people my age and above is what I really wrote
Right.
it for, because I think that they think life has kind of passed them by in this area, which it has not. Whenever I decide I want to learn about a thing, I consume everything I possibly can about it over and over. Driving, in the shower, I literally have a phone holder that goes in my shower that keeps my phone from getting wet just so I can listen to more things or watch more videos or whatever. Really hard to watch a video while you're washing your hair, though.
That's true.
But I have noticed an uptick in the age on YouTube. And there's a lot of older creators that are getting into it because, nobody out there has the knowledge you do. I deal with a lot of younger kids here, and they certainly are smart kids and they know what they're doing, but the life experience part is not there yet.
Right.
And I think the life experience is extremely important. No, don't stick a fork in that light socket, that sort of thing.
Exactly.
It really does kind of come down to those little things, though.
Yeah.
And if I can save anybody from hitting that bump, then I will, because I want everybody to feel like they can do it.
A lot more I want to talk to Mike Hamilton about. We need to take a break, though, and we will do that. We will be back after these messages.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $13,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $13,000 off a new Ram 2500 Laramie Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by.
Summer isn't over yet. Make every last splash count at Waco Surf. Catch perfect waves, float the lazy river, or relax on the beach while the kids make unforgettable memories. Stay in their hotel or private cabins, or hook up with your RV. Located just 90 miles from Dallas and Austin, set on 450 acres in the heart of Texas, Waco Surf is unlike any other water park around. Before school starts, give your family one more epic adventure. WacoSurf.com. Book your stay today and catch a wave.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
Summer isn't over yet. Make every last splash count at Waco Surf. Catch perfect waves, float the lazy river, or relax on the beach while the kids make unforgettable memories. Stay in their hotel or private cabins, or hook up with your RV. Located just 90 miles from Dallas and Austin, set on 450 acres in the heart of Texas, Waco Surf is unlike any other water park around. Before school starts, give your family one more epic adventure. WacoSurf.com. Book your stay today and catch a wave.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
If I had somebody that was looking for a car, I would definitely recommend Allen Samuels. The trust that I have, the care that they take, they genuinely want to take care of you. They really ask for your feedback when you go to the support department to make sure they're taking care of you in every way possible. So I really appreciate that they listen to your feedback.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Alan Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues and those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. I said I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
And we are back with you, and I want to tell you that today's show is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You can transform your home with our premium window, door, and siding installation services. Universal Windows Direct Central Texas makes upgrading your home simple and stress-free. Call Universal Windows Direct Central Texas today. They are located in Woodway. And we are here with Mike Hamilton, who has written the book, Make the Show, Everything You Need to Start, Build, and Keep Going. And there are so many different kinds of podcasts.
Sure. Yeah, anything you can think of. It's odd that, in the world of media, you try to reach everybody, right? In the world of podcasting, you niche down so far.
Oh.
Because you could talk
can be
about
very
three-legged dogs with, accent in their bark or whatever. I don't care what it is. There's going to be somebody out there for it. There are literally, and I just heard this the other day, there are literally some agencies out there now producing podcasts for 100 people on the planet, right? Because they are the only people that they are getting this word out to. And so what they're starting to do is take these minuscule shows and put them together into sort of an agency so that they can help these tiny shows as they go along, because really they're not worried about adding ads. They're worried about their influence or getting to the right people and things like that. Mm-hmm. So podcasting amazes me sometimes because it can be anything to anyone. And it's really odd to tune in and see those really minute things, being picked up by 65 people. But then you understand that they're being paid for by someone or something, and so it constantly amazes me, the kind of shows and the quality of shows, and to watch how this industry has come up and down and up and down, and it's still here. Well, that tells me something also.
Yeah, I full disclosure, I listen to conservative podcasters. Mm-hmm. And I heard a little interview between Glenn Beck and Michael Knowles. Mm-hmm. And they're both of course, Lynn Beck had been on Fox, and then he saw the writing on the wall with Fox and started his own because internet seemed to be. This was years and years ago, and
I remember
Michael Knowles got a real big podcast, but they were both saying this is going to be a remember when kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, what are you sensing the next thing might be past? What we have today.
Well, the next thing is AI. I mean, AI is going to squeeze its way into podcasting, and it already has. The ability to edit faster, the ability to have a podcast with 0 humans in it, the ability to niche down, like I said, to those smaller shows. That's what it feels like to me. Also, with the decline in radio and newspapers, people still desire to have their local reporting. And
there's a need for it.
There is a very big need for it. Now, in our city, things like the Bridge and others have kind of taken the place of some of that. But it's not a constant newspaper like we're used to. It's not a constant
they
stream
mail
of
it in,
news.
the actual hard copy of the paper 3 days a week or something?
Yeah, I think it's 3 days a week.
It's crazy. I mean, would you have ever dreamed that?
No, I never would have dreamed the newspaper or radio would be influenced the way it has been. Also, television. I mean, I didn't realize it was going to hit it that so hard.
Yeah, it's just struggling.
But I think with AI coming in, the only thing I'm worried about is that people take AI too far sometimes, and we still need those human voices. I don't want to listen to an AI podcast where they made up the voices. I just don't want to listen to it. I think the soul is gone at that point.
Right, it is soulless. Yeah.
And that's really what a lot of that stuff is soulless.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you and I can sit here and talk, and we can have this back and forth, and we see each other, and we can pick up on cues and things like that, which I think are a big deal, even if you can't see us. You know, having people in a room together, there's a difference there, you know, rather than even talking on a StreamYard or a Zoom or anything. It's still different there.
No,
you know?
I know. But it has been wonderful for me to be able to interview some folks.
Oh, it's great.
Some amazing stories have been able to be told.
I'll give you an idea of what I think is too far, okay? There are a couple of companies out there that will allow you to edit your show with text, right? Which is great because what it does is it does a transcription first.
Sure.
And then you can start picking out filler words and ums and ahs and things like
clean
that,
it up.
right? Silence and stuff. There's also a little button you can click that will allow you to maintain eye contact. Now, what does that mean? That means when the camera is on you, you're always looking at the camera. Even if you were to look over here, it's going to adjust your eyes digitally so you're looking at the camera. Yes, that's the reaction you should have.
Oh my gosh.
Is yuck, because that is creepy. And I think that's a little too far. You know, I mean, we're still humans, you know, you don't need to put digital eyes on me. That's creepy. It always reminds me of, like, you know, those people that used to paint their eyes on the outside so they would be asleep and you wouldn't know it or whatever, like a cartoon or something. That's what it feels like.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. What do you think is the biggest mistake people make with a podcast?
I think that they try to appeal to a mass audience. I'll get a lot of people that come up and say, oh, I said, well, what's your show's about? Or what is your show about? They're like, oh, I just want to talk to everybody about everything. Just sit down with my buddies and go over this. The world doesn't need that. We don't need that general speak that turns into nothing. We need focus, and we need, again, drilling down in the niches. We need stuff that means something to us. Whenever I go out and I listen to a podcast, you know, for years I listened to podcasts about podcasts. And those were fantastic because they taught me things, right? Constantly learning things, constantly putting ideas in my head. And if I had turned on and it was just a general media podcast, that's an entirely different approach. You know, I wanted that podcast. You're going through the same things I am. How do we fix these things? How did you fix these things? How can I fix these things? I want, you know what it reminds me of is that the Saturday shows on radio when they would teach you how to fix your car.
Oh, yeah.
Or talk about rain gutters or something. You know, that's what podcasting should be. It should be very specific, and it should be, see, like your show, I think when people look at it from the outside, they could say it's a pretty general show, but it's not, because you talk to, you have a different way when you talk to musicians versus poets versus nonprofits, and when you have those people on, they are the only people in the room. You're not talking about these generalities. You're talking about an event, or you're talking about a thing, or you're talking about something that means something to them.
Mm-hmm.
That's different. When I get into a room with my buddies and we talk about TV and stuff, that's silly. I don't want to be a fly on that wall.
Right.
You can't do the same thing that Jason Bateman is doing, or, those guys in Smartless. You're not going to put on that show, buddy. I'm sorry. That's not you. So.
Well, and some are just because they're celebrities or personalities or whatever. And
sure.
People are going to tune in for that. But you have worked with hosts from all kinds of backgrounds.
Yeah.
So what do you think separates a good host from a memorable host?
I think you'll agree with me on this, and maybe I say it a little more crudely than you would, but a good host shuts up. Seriously, a good host lets their guest talk. There's a terrible disease out there, and it's called, I can't focus on what you're saying because I want to say something right now. And that is a tough one. It's a tough one for me. I interrupt people all the time. Josh yelled at me the other day because I got on. I kept interrupting. I was doing it just to be a jerk. But it's hard, having a conversation that you're so entrenched in that you just gotta say something next, Mm-hmm. But you've invited these people basically into your living room here, let them speak.
Oh, Frank Fallon, many, many, many years ago, said, Ann, people are not listening for what you have to say. They want to hear what the guest has to say.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
You got it. Oh, it's absolutely true. I mean, he's right. You just have to be a great host. That's it.
Well, so how do you help someone find their authentic voice instead of maybe trying to imitate someone else?
Yeah, you can only say be yourself so many times. People don't really get it. And sometimes, and you've experienced this many, many times, I'm sure, people will talk and talk and talk and talk, and then you turn the microphone or the camera on and they just zip. They zip
red
up.
Light syndrome is what it's called.
Yeah, it's a real thing, definitely.
Yeah.
But I think that you just have to make people feel comfortable. Like, I'll give you an example. This morning, we filmed a little like a trailer for the show coming up, and the lady's a lawyer, or was a lawyer, and so she's used to speaking. She was so nervous before doing this thing, pacing back and forth and things like that. And we just went over it several times. Josh was great. He was in here with me, and we just made her feel comfortable about it. It's more often about making them feel comfortable in the moment than, you can do it. That kind of thing. That's not what they want. They don't want to be cheered on. They want to be told it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And so
you will survive this.
Yes, you will, no matter what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I call them
I'm good proof of that.
When I have folks come on, they go, I've never been on a podcast before. And I said, I love my podcast versions.
That's right.
They're wonderful.
That's
They're
right.
wonderful. I said, trust me, everyone walks out on two legs. No one's legs are chewed out from
That's
under
exactly
them.
right.
Yeah. Yes, it'll be fine.
The
whole idea is that you have a good time.
I've never seen you sucker punch anybody, and so yeah, we're good.
No, I haven't done it. But you've worked with sports and true crime and horror stories,
All kinds of
and
stuff.
obviously this local community show. Is there one genre that maybe is more challenging than another.
Yeah, it's audio dramas, audio whatever you want to call them, like the Hellhound group
Now,
of
aren't
shows. That he
those
did.
like they're like
They
radio
are.
plays?
They are, but you got to think about how many actors you're working with.
Yeah,
and
ooh.
the sounds and the music and the atmosphere that you're putting into it.
You know, I would love to act in one of those.
Yeah.
Anytime you're doing
Yeah.
one, I keep
You got
saying,
it.
let me
got it.
do that. I listened to Catherine Stockett's book, The Calamity Club.
Okay.
I hadn't listened to an audiobook in forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just it was one of those promotionals. I'm probably getting dinged, every month by whatever this is, kind of
Yeah.
like Book of the Month Club.
Audible. Yeah.
But I thought, I've heard people talking about that. It was so amazing because there were two actors basically that were narrating it,
Yeah.
but they were doing all these voices. It was charming. It was so good. And so, yeah, I would love to try my hand at something.
I love doing audiobooks and I love doing audio dramas. Not that I don't love my shows, I do, but there's something special about an audio drama in that it creates a picture in your head
Yes.
that is not the same as the picture you have in your head.
Mhm.
And I've said that many, many times, and I hope people understand what I'm saying about that. It makes you think. It makes you conjure up these images. It's just like reading a book or anything else. Your characters look a little different than everybody else's characters do.
Mhm.
And then audiobooks, the reason I love those is for very different reasons, and it's that the ones that I've recorded, I probably never would have read. I'm not a huge book reader. I know I'm here because of a book, but I'm not a huge book reader. I do listen to a lot of books. I listen to a lot of audio dramas. I listen to a lot of those kind of things. Ken Starr is a very good example of this. I never would have read Ken Starr's
Judge
book.
Starr.
Yeah, never would have read his book.
Yeah.
But we were fortunate enough to be the last ones to record him.
And that was the one on religious liberty.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I interviewed him about that.
Yeah.
And treasure
Yeah.
my opportunity to get to visit with him.
He and his wife, I remember them squeezing into that little one microphone studio.
Oh,
and
gosh.
We would just record until
Yeah.
he couldn't talk anymore, and then we'd do it
Oh.
another day. So,
Yeah.
I'm very proud of that one. I'm proud of Tony Shelton. You were talking about
Yeah,
earlier.
Yeah.
She
will be on the show soon.
She
Yeah.
came in and recorded with us.
Mhm.
We did one with her.
Also, Keith Brown.
Yeah, Keith Brown
Mhm.
just finished hers, and I'm finishing it up now because you have to do some certain things to get it to Audible and stuff like that. But I just love hearing those stories, and when they're from the mouth of the horse. No offense
Yeah,
to
the
anybody.
person who lived it.
Yeah,
for sure.
the story is a little different.
Uh-huh,
You
yeah.
know, yeah, and I love hearing those. I think those
Yeah.
are fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I'm able to refer to my friends who've written books to you
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
that because
anytime.
that's also the AI
Yeah.
conference.
Yeah, we're having an AI conference in September.
Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit.
So, as far as my book is concerned, I used AI to help me get it into categories, squeeze it all together. I used it as a proofreader, things like that. So
That's
was
an amazing
it was
assistance.
super helpful because
Yeah.
when you get done with something like this, you're pretty much at the end of your rope. And so to have it tell you how to get everything ready for Amazon and for the printing and all that stuff, that helped immensely.
Mhm.
Much more than a web page ever would help, where you're just reading 1, 2, 3, 4. This thing would say, okay, now do this, now do that, now do this. And so that was wonderful.
Mhm.
And now I understand how that process works. I mean, I'm going to write more, I'm going to do more.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were what were we talking?
What about the conference?
Yeah, the
we wanna
conference.
let
I'm
people
so
know
sorry.
about- Yeah,
see,
I
see
had-
what AI's done to my
I had
brain?
Fernando.
Yeah.
Hey,
I know. It happens.
I explained on my interview with Fernando.
boy.
Yes.
I
How much I
can't-
depend on it now.
I can't spell for the life of me.
You don't need to now.
Yeah, I guess so. That's crazy to think, though.
I know.
Okay, so the AI conference, we've got about 20 speakers coming through. We've got people from all over that will be here. We've got some great little swag bags and and workshops and all kinds of things there. I'm going to get up and do one. And that was part of the impetus of having this book out by now, because I want to be able to refer to it at my speech in September, because this is another thing that AI assisted me with. Now, I had tried to do something previous to that and I failed at it. And so that taught me how to do this one. Same deal with, I wrote a dashboard for Rogue, which basically in this dashboard, you can do everything that people need to do. Put in a task for toilet paper, enter your hours, find what's going on all the different calendars today, you know, all of that kind of stuff, right? It's got a whole production schedule.
and visit with. I just can't even.
You gave us class when we didn't
Describe-
have any, so I'm very happy about that. We're going to be putting in some
Yeah,
stuff.
good.
Dr. Pepper Museum is one of our partners.
Filled with great food and
to helping me write a book, and so I appreciate you, and thank you for continuing to do this.
Well, I'm very proud to be a part of Rogue Media, and certainly to shine the light a little bit on Make the Show, and all the good work you're doing,
Thank you.
and how you help in the community, help with
I try.
veterans
I
with
do
things,
try.
and so Rogue Media definitely is giving back to the community too.
Absolutely, we try.
In so many ways. Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
it's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
An online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $13,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $13,000 off a new Ram 2500 Laramie Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by.
Apollo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
I had a panic moment running my hands through my hair, and that's when I found Keeps. Keeps gave me the results that I was really looking for.
I definitely felt a lot more confident once I saw my hair coming back.
Keeps has given me the control of my hair back.
Get your first month free at Keeps.com.
It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
This is a Rogue Media Network production.